Welcome to ELRA News, where we break down today's top stories with clarity and insight. In a dramatic move, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order revoking the security clearances of 51 former intelligence officials, including some of the most prominent names in the field. This decision has sparked significant debate, and today we'll unpack what this means, the reasons behind it, and the potential implications for national security and politics. Let's dive in. On Monday, President Trump announced the sweeping revocation of security clearances for former intelligence officials who signed a controversial 2020 letter. The letter had claimed that the Hunter Biden laptop story bore the hallmarks of a Russian information operation. Among those affected are James Clapper, former director of national intelligence, and John Brennan, former CIA director. This executive order targets those Trump accuses of weaponizing their intelligence credentials to mislead the public during a pivotal election season. Trump is sending a clear message that accountability for past actions is now a priority for his administration. The controversy dates back to October 2020, when the New York Post reported on emails allegedly found on a laptop belonging to Hunter Biden, President Joe Biden's son. At the time, 51 intelligence officials signed a letter suggesting that the story might be a Russian disinformation campaign. But subsequent investigations, including one by Trump's own director of national intelligence, found no evidence of Russian involvement. The authenticity of the laptop and its contents has since been confirmed, further fueling Republican accusations of a deep state effort to protect the Bidens. Many of the 51 officials targeted by Trump's executive order are long retired, and some no longer hold active clearances. However, the move also includes individuals like John Bolton, Trump's former national security advisor, who has been openly critical of the president. Bolton's Secret Service detail was abruptly terminated earlier this week, adding to the perception that Trump is using this order to settle political scores. Critics argue this sets a dangerous precedent, potentially weaponizing security clearances for partisan purposes. Legal experts are divided on the order's implications. While the president has broad authority over security clearances, critics, including attorney Mark Zaid, warn that the lack of due process could lead to judicial challenges. They also point out that the former officials were private citizens when they signed the 2020 letter, raising questions about whether Trump's actions infringe on First Amendment protections. Meanwhile, supporters see this as a justified step to hold intelligence officials accountable for perceived misconduct. This move is likely to escalate already strained relations between Trump and the intelligence community. It also deepens partisan divides, with Republicans hailing the order as a necessary correction and Democrats decrying it as an unprecedented abuse of power. Looking ahead, the affected officials may challenge the order in court, setting up a potential legal showdown over the limits of presidential authority. The executive order also raises broader questions about how security clearances are managed and whether they could become a political tool in future administrations. To recap, President Trump's executive order revoking the security clearances of 51 former intelligence officials is a bold and controversial move that underscores his commitment to holding perceived adversaries accountable. While the practical impact may be limited, the symbolic and political implications are enormous. What do you think about this decision? Is it a step toward accountability, or does it risk politicizing national security? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in to ELRA News. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for updates on this story and more breaking news. Stay informed, and we'll see you next time.